안녕하세요.
So the blacksmith ought to grant us some Gwefentia in exchange for Nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Derun of this, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Have you found Gwefentia? A dwarven blacksmith has some? But elves and dwarves do not see, You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish, Nutriarb? Dwarves have a liking for it, Are you certain? Nutriarb is not very tasty. It is a pungent
썩은 생선이랑
stew of,
썩은 사과?
old, but I shall prepare it. Would you be willing to gather the ingredients for? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. Bring them to me, and I will prepare Nutriarb.
썩은 생선? 아, 이 썩은 거 막 볼 때마다 다
Rotten
팔았는데.
fish and apples. My stomach lurches at the very thought. But I suppose we ought to procure them all the same.
You have my support.
아, 근데 뭐 시간 보내기 하면 알아서 썩지 않을까 싶기도 하고.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
달려야죠, 달려야죠. 오늘 원래 오전에 방송하고 낮에 좀 쉬다가 낮에 다시 키려고 했는데 자버렸어요 그냥.
Follow me, Master, if you would. I will
방송하기 전에 쌩쌩했는데
A guide
갑자기
is
또
most welcome.
졸려가지고.
Now we shan't lose our way.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. We've arrived, just as planned.
As a matter of fact, who could have guessed that so many who were once arisen yet live? Though they are arisen no longer, it seems they still retain special powers.
과일 파는 애들이 있기는 할
steadfast
텐데
wills of their own.
생선이나. 아, 그러니까 저기 마을에 상점에 대해 얘기를 안 해봤네. 그리고 그 뭐더라? 고대 전쟁터 좀 찾아보니까 열세 전에 먹은 거 갑자기 생각나서 그게 전쟁터 거기 있는 게 아니고 거기 성 안에 있는 거더라고요 이거.
Non li atilmo.
얘는 안 파네.
Men ransort.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
메르벤가? 아, 근데 가기 귀찮은데. 이런 데서 좀 약간 그런 거 파는 거 본 적 있었던 것 같은데. 사과랑 이런 거.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
보물상자, 보물창고 적어요? 아니 적어도 갑자기 생각나가지고 그냥 검색해봤는데 그 성에 있다고 하더라고요. 열쇠는 못 먹었는데 보물 창고 열쇠라는데 보물을 못 먹으면 너무
Come to think
억울하잖아요.
of it, some masters
열쇠는
arrange
있는데
their party
보물을
in a
얻을 수
drop of a
없다니.
hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating. We've found a hidden path. This sort of discovery really lifts the spirits.
How extraordinary. Could surely have escaped my eye.
A worthy accomplishment.
뭐야 저? 물고기 없나 물고기?
Prepare to engage. Let our foes cower before lightning's crackle. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
띵.
I will protect you.
Feast your eyes on this.
여긴 있겠지 물고기.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
True enough.
Did you fall in a puddle? You're positively soaked.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
아.
That was hard won.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets...
Look there. I espy another statue.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early sleeping gets the worm, as they say.
아 일단 물고기는 사과 사과를 어디서 찾냐 이거. 씨.
You'll not live to regret this.
딸기. 딸기만 엄청 많아.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Of course. Not bad.
Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
Well said.
사과. 나는 원해요 사과를. 아유 딸기만 나와. 여기 용자 왔던 데네. 못 건너겠지? 건너네?
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
I grant you roaring flame. One of us, friend.
딸기 말고 사과가.
And
그러니까
here I thought I was
저쪽에서
leading
좀
the way,
과일 많이 봤던
but
것
I
같기도
suppose your
하고.
whims take precedence.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
차라리 썩은 고기였으면은.
'Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain.
We'll find a use for it. Go on.
아이 진짜 안 보인다. 아니 뭔 딸기만 진짜 개 많어. 실제로 보면 딸기 같지도 않게 생겼는데.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Well done. I shan't let them harm you.
와 어떻게 진짜 딸기만 이렇게 나오지? 말이 되나 이게?
I grant you lightning spangs.
놀리는 건가 이거?
to know your limits.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
보통 막 여러 가지 섞여서 막 나오던데 어떻게 딸기만 있어?
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
아니 진짜 어떻게 딸기 다 딸기야 진짜 이씨. 엥? 나 사과 썩은 거 어디서 먹었냐 이거? 이런 쓰걸? 아, 생각해보니까 전에 폰들 가방 뒤져볼 생각을 별로 못했네. 뒤져보면 뭐 나올 수도 있는데.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
일단 근데 생선이 안 썩어서 아닌데? 저거 새건 생선 어디 왜 조합에 왜 나오는 거지? 창고에 있나? 뭐야 이거? 조합에 저게 왜 나와?
Nun elelo osto silfa malantha alecano.
아니 고기랑 이거 뭐야 이거? 다 버려야 되는 것들.
Mine in fair. Avehum.
음, 3, 4, 9 알았어. 3, 4, 9 차이 많이 나네.
they feel ar-
난 퀘스트를 먼저
The
하고
language of the
나머지
elves is
썩은 거 다
entirely foreign to me.
팔아야겠다.
Yet from their manner, I gather they are a proud people.
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften their hearts.
So we've finally arrived.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a crate. These fish already stink of the sea. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear.
비주얼 보소. 썩은 사과랑 썩은 생선으로 만든 음식이라.
It is ready, but it is so vile. I fear the dwarf.
이거 뭐 그거지 않아요? 막 세상에서 막 제일 역한 음식 막 이런 거 보면 그 뭐지? 뭐 무슨 어느 나라에 무슨 뭐 썩은 청어인가 뭐 있지 않나? 썩은 건지 뭔지 숙성시킨 건지.
But I will trust in you. Come, I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me.
그거 맞아요.
We need only bring this dish to the smithy. Are we to escort Miss Darren there, or use the ferry stone she gave us? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Findamun. Ronde Minotaur.
근데 이거 엘프어는 엘프어 못하는 애 데리고 와야 뭐 저거 주는 건가? 보면 가끔 폰 중에 엘프어 하는 애들 있잖아요.
Right. Just follow me. Good. We're here.
So you'll be bringing the elf here or not? You're back! And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Well met. The name's Sarah.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the Nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so come on, you two. The cab...
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any... luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
Of course.
A customer then. That changes things. An area coin to show for.
골격은 플레이어 골격 같은데 왜 이렇게 뛰는 게 느려?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from Asp's attack with a fell venom!
It has a resistance to ice. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
근데 은근히 매지가처가 뭔가 스킬이 조금 마음에 드는 게 별로 없는 것 같아요. 뭐야? 아니 동굴이 뭐야? 여기가 아니야? 딴 애들은 다 또 어디 갔어? 사라랑 엘프 대장장이 표시는 있는데 아니 동굴이 여기가 아니야? 뭐야 이거? 아 여긴가?
Right, here we are.
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You...
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's...
A gift. For you.
Ah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach? I'm gonna go dispose of this. And I expect...
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course.
Truly?
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? Anyway, good luck. I'll be out. Best start searching. Brocker might be...
If there is to be a competition, we shall not be found wanting. Let us gather every ounce of scale cinder we may.
성룡제가 뭐야?
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
이런 데 있진 않겠지. 먹은 거네.
I must get as much as I can.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
다 모았는데?
Oh, you done collecting already? That was quick.
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? Oh, it seems for now I must retire. I hope you will come visit us again.
아이 뭐야?
And I must thank you as well, Sarah.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brock'd say the same if he weren't so stubborn.
아이 한 개 남겨놨다 혹시 복사할까 했는데 뭘 씨. 개수
Now the
고치는 게 안 돼.
Arbor sure to recover, and seeing Miss Derren's cheerful mien made all our
세 개만 주려고 했는데
One could
장난치나 진짜 게임. 씨. 한 번 4개 올리면은 왜 거기서 개수 조정이 안 돼? 에라이 병신 게임 이거 씨. 이거 근데 어차피 창고에 사과랑 이런 거 있긴 할 텐데. 아, 나 정말 뭐 없겠지? 설마?
If e'er you stumble across some interest.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
안녕하세요.
Back again. Back again.
얘는 언제 대장장이 일하냐?
There's light armor.
얘도 뭐가 있을 것 같은데. 아,
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all these.
as a matter of
일단
fact,
엘프한테 가보자.
You're here. You must come see. Look there. New buds. The arbor heart is recovered. You saved her. The arbor heart seems gladdened. Fortunate I am that we crossed paths. All is well, thanks to you.
어딘가 가달라고? 얘가 혹시 엘프어 주나?
we must rest.
가름 슬레이어가 뭐야? 와르는 또 뭐야? 레서 드래곤은 또 뭐야? 씨. 다 똑같이 생긴 용 아니었어? 이게 그 갠가 보다. 그 고름용. 가름이 뭐야? 가름은 잘 모르겠는데. 와르그도 모르겠고. 키메라급이면 뭘 줘야 되나? 맘 같아서는 그냥 그 용혈 머시기? 그게 제일 남아돌긴 한데, 심지어 드레이크 잡아야 주기도 하고. 아니면은 저거 그거 해야겠다. 도마뱀수를 주자. 그럼 아마 인기 많을 것 같은데.
Shall we get underway?
그거를 복사해서 주는 거예요. 그럼 복사해도 어차피 똑같은 성능이니까. 오, 좋은 방법인 것 같아.
All is well.
사람들한테 도움 되는 걸 줘야지.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox.
You're not getting in here on.
Well, if you think me a liar, then... Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good. Many thanks to you.
안녕하세요.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the item you request is complete. Ah, I see you desire one of my
모두 한 번에 여러 개 할
masterpieces.
수 있었으면 좋겠다.
Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good. Many thanks to you. Well, if you think me a liar, then buy some. The item you request is complete. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
뭐지? 음. 와, 모두 점점 좋은 거 많이 나온다, 근데. 스킬 수합하는 것도 있네. 스킬 4개밖에 못 넣으니까. 근데 아직 뭔가 키마밖에 안 되는 것 같아요. 따로 키마를 패드를 키마키로 인식시키는 거 아니면은 좀 기다리면 패드도 나올 것 같은데.
Welcome, if you think me a liar, then
이거 모두 지웠는데도 계속 파네. 뭐지? 찰나의 비서?
buy some. Many thanks to you.
희한하네.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Well, after all, 'tis folly to linger on a single. Do come again.
님 퀘스트 주고 메이지 좀 더 마음에 드는 애 없나? 일단 퀘스트를 간단한 걸로 할까? 그리핀 정도는 간단하지 않나?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour.
인챈트 하나에 나머지는 다 버프기? 그런 애 없나?
I have a modest talent for spotting
아이스 큐
material. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by. I pray my efforts aid your cause. Restoration and reinforcement are the.
얘는 인챈만 3개네?
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
이게 인챈이 좀 애매한 게 이게 랩이 오르니까 애들이 다 인챈 된 무기를 가져오는데 인챈 된 무기에는 인챈이 안 발리는 것 같아요.
Restoration and reinforcement are the you have a. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
한 바퀴 다 돈 것 같은데. 내 레벨이 몇이지? 55? 아, 이게 다 검색은 안 되는구나.
Restoration and reinforcement are the
체력가 좋아. 딱 좋은데? 얘 나쁘지 않다.
purview. It is a pleasure to meet you.
얘가 더 좋은 것 같아. 이거 방어막 같은 거 저거 생기는 거 좋더라고요. 오케이, 이 친구로 하자.
Twas a fine journey we shared.
It will be an
Wherever you
honor to serve by your side.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Have you any new tidings to share? I have a request. I thank you.
베르너스?
As a matter of fact, I did not take to being a mage straight away. It was some time before I managed to wrangle my spells under control. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
아니 근데 거기도 뭐 따로 가봐야 되나? 분명히 대장장에 표시가 있는데 대장장이 일을 안 하니까.
I thank you. This is for you.
꽃다발 주네? 엘프어는 어디서 얻는 거야? 근데 이게 솔직히 저는 조달 지식이 그나마 제일 나은 것 같긴 한데 이거는 내 맘대로 바꾸는 걸 못하나? 한번 스킬 받으면 그냥 끝이거든요? 이건 뭐야? 글린도르가 누구였지? 타르에스는? 얜 또 누구야? 타르에스는 아마 저 촌장이라는 거 보면은 그 하비 마을인 것 같고 쟤 누구였더라? 쟤 무슨 퀘스트랑 그 기술 주는 애 같은데? 시그루드 아닌가? 클리오나 르몬드 쟤 누구였더라? 저 엘프 얘구나 글린도르. 이렇게 선물도 주고 가네. 뭐지? 다른 뭐 또 다른 쾌가 있는 건가?
But be sure to buy all.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there.
I'm not interested. What am I supposed to do?
안 되네.
Someday, I'll
안 되네. 분명히 뭔가 있기는 한데. 아, 아니, 뭐야, 씨. 여긴 뭐야, 씨. 경비병들 다 잘라, 이거.
You have my protection.
개판이야, 아주 그냥. 뭐 하는데, 너네. 어떻게 이러고도 뭐 여왕 지킬 수 있겠어? 뭐 도적한테 당해? 도적들도 그냥 쳐들어오면 여왕 암살하겠다, 그냥. 암살이 아니지, 그냥. 어? 대놓고 들어와서 죽이겠다, 이 새끼들아. 요건 좀 괜찮아 보이네. 도탄 재밌긴 한데 이거 동굴에서만 좀 괜찮아가지고. 얘는 근데 뭔가 예쁘지가 않다, 기술이. 기술은 왠지 거의 다 나온 것 같은데 이제 2렙 스킬만 뚫리고. 근데 어떻게 특수화살 쓰는 것도 기술을 써야 되냐? 진짜 희한한 직업이야. 맞다. 그거 거기 보물창고 한번 가봐야겠다. 안녕하세요.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
아직 강력한 것까진 모르겠고요. 뭔가 근데 뭔가 막 약하진 않은데 스킬이 막 재밌고 이런 거 별로 없는 것 같아요. 그나마 저 도탄이 재밌는데 도탄은 근데 동굴 같은 이제 약간 폐쇄적인 데서 써야 돼서 그거는 쏘면 막 티디디디딩 하면서 막 온 사방 다 튕겨가지고 뭔가 좀 재밌어 보이는데.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
근데 방금 또 저 뭐지? 무진마살? 쟤는 좀 나쁘지 않은 것 같긴 한데 약간 한 점 다구리 때리는 기술이라. 단언컨대 제가 아직 뭐 직업이 몇 개 더 남아 있지만 단언컨대 걔보다 재미없을 수는 없어요. 정말로.
I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen. Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you. However, is a matter best kept from prying ears.
뭐야 이거? 아 근데 환술산 전 진짜 뭐 재미면에서는 순수 재미면에서는 나사가 빠진 게 맞아요.
Pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's
국보?
treasures. 'Tis
오.
my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the great hall where it was on display. A duplicate now rests in its place. And I must beg you, generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a
실전용은
ceremonial,
아니라고?
yet Deesa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that indeed, when the time comes, for you I must confess, I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, sir.
입 빠진 용종의 직검. 아 이거 못 쓰는 거네 이거? 아 이게 혹시 바탈인가 이거? 퀘스트는 안 찍혀있긴 한데 아니 근데 아무튼 바탈 걔 그 할아버지 그 드워프는 일을 안 하니까 지금 이거 일단 옷 갈아입어야 되는 저장이나 한번 해보자. 어디였더라? 스샷으로는 여기 왕 의자 옆, 아 여기다. 요 계단. 근데 앞에 막 경비병 지킨다고 하더라고요 앞에서. 그래서 죽이던가 뭐 하라고 하던데. 아니면은 막 뭐 상자 가져와서 때리고 도망간 다음에 들어가서 먹고 나오라고 하던데. 그건 근데 또 그 검색해보니까 정보가 없어가지고 영어로 또 막 찾아보고 막 한글로 검색하니까 그냥 들어가서 막 뭐 먹고 나왔다고 막 이런 글밖에 없더라고요. 열쇠 들고 가서.
Your presence will not be told.
뭐 안 맞냐? 아 이거 씨. 상자? 정확한 에임이 안 되니까. 진짜 저 던지니까 막 쫓아오네. 뭐야? 왜 쫓아오다 말아? 그래 뭐 그 적대된다고 해가지고 뭐 멀리 데려온 다음에 어그로 끌어서 데려온 다음에 가라고 하던데 저는 적대는 안 되네요. 막 쫓아오긴 하는데. 근데 뭐 어찌됐든. 엥? 뭐야? 열쇠 여기서 쓰는 거 아닌가? 왜 열쇠 쓰라는 말이 안 나와요? 뭐지? 다른 데 또 있나? 부패한 메두사 이버리? 밖에서 나는 소린가?
Your presence will not be told.
다 털었거든요. 완전히 부패 석화 능력이 소실되었다. 엥? 이게 장비가 돼? 랜턴처럼 장비가 되네요? 아니 메두사 머리 자르는 게 돼 이게? 이게 그러면은 예전에 제가 퀘스트 한 거 중에 뭐 그리핀 그림 그리는 거 있었는데 진짜 이거 머리 가지고 가면은 돌로 만들어서 그거 할 수 있는 건가? 그림 그리는 거?
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
Goodness me.
건물 밖인가?
Pray my watch finishes without incident.
All seems well here, but you can never be sure. Soil of blood.
일단 한번 그 뭐지? 저기 대장장이 한번 가볼게요. 바탈. 응? 혼들이 안 왔는데?
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
뭐야 이거? 기이한 힘마저 튕겨낸 그 모습은 보복이라는 봉칭이 실로. 녹다운 능력은 좋은데 어? 그러니까 방어력이 아니고 공격력이라고 표현하는 데 있네. 이 파이터 기술 중에 방패로 패는 게 있거든요? 그래서 그런가?
customer then. That changes things.
Someday.
드워프 할아버지는 어디 갔어?
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, oh ho!
어, 맞네?
Regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then.
그래, 이거 너밖에 없지.
Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But as I've said, I've lain down my tools. Well, why are you still standing there? Please.
That went rather poorly, I fear.
그럼 사라가
What's we to do
해주겠네.
now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brock. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood, though he's always been a bit crotchety.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern.
Of course you can. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's... Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern.
창형탄?
Till the monsters settled in, that is. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Should you succeed, now, true to its name, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the... Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins, 'tis called.
내가 막 가지고 있는 거 아니야 이거?
If you can bring us some glimmer coal. As I've said, glimmer coal you'll want to cast your eyes about. Digger's Ruins. That's the name.
어? 나 이거 많을 텐데 이거 창고에 있어서 그런가? 이름이 창형탄이 맞나 모르겠다.
A customer then. That changes things.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Given the state of things, I may have to close the...
이거 아, 창 협탄이 그 불 꺼진 거구나.
Being here long. Always a pleasure.
This ought to suffice. Unless you'd rather mine for more, Master.
I quite agree.
역시 파밍킹은 승리한다.
You're back. Have you any glimmer coal for me?
엥? 15개라고 하지 않았어?
That's plenty. Many thanks. Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're...
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmer coal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. Mayhap not soon as 'twere, but I'll see it done all the same. Mark me, this
So Sarah might be the dwarf's apprentice, but restoring that sword will be no mean feat.
못 고치면 넌 뒤지는 거야. 너 관짝행이야, 알겠어?
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Given the state of things, I may have to
아,
close
이
the
새끼
inn here
진짜
long.
마음에 안 드네. 9999원 씨. 아, 아 진짜 킹 받네 진짜. 씨, 얘 아니 솔직히 뭐 한 3,000원 4,000원도 그냥 쓰겠는데 너무 열받아요. 쟤한테 돈 주기 싫어요 그냥. 아 진짜 개건방져 진짜.
A customer then. That changes things.
I've never seen this sort of craftsmanship. Hi there, Arisen. Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of progress toward restoring that sword. The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a process scarce employed. Honestly, girl.
sorry, Brocker. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, if you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your hammer to extreme temperatures.
아 이거도 왠지 어딘지 알 것 같은데 그거 어디였더라? 어디 동굴 안에 막 되게 막 휘황찬란하게 생긴 장소인데 아무것도 없어가지고 뭔가 했는데
Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool
거기
before you
같은데요?
can forge aught with it. Brocker's explained the process to me.
It seems to will take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt.
거기다 뭐
it's
망치
Sarah to
담그는
ask.
건가?
Right you are.
엥? 거기서 뭐 이런 거 먹기는 했는데 이거랑 이거 두 개를 거기서 먹었거든요? 요거랑 이거? 무기를 망치인데 이거 무기를 주는 건 안 해도 되고.
Knowing that the pattern's on the sword, suppose I'll sleep on it.
아 이거 또 시간 때우고 와야 되나? 아 정말 귀찮게 하네. 죽었다 살아나는 기분 못 느껴봤지? 한번 느껴볼 텨?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
뭐야 얜 또 어디 갔어?
You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first place, aye? It's that fool apprentice of mine. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try.
아 나 그리고 여기 위치도 기억난다. 거기 앞에 엄청 센 돌골렘도 있었어요. 그 코인 주는 애.
It's the only place with enough heat. See, since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, and bring her back in one piece. Lest.
내 머리가 망치질한데. 거기밖에 없지. 거기가 아무튼 막 뭐 용 같은 용 뼈 같은 것도 있고 막 진짜 뭐 마그마 담겨진 장소였는데. 그래 여기밖에 없지. 하, 나 진짜 이거 뭐 발동 조건 뭐야 이거? 하늘 조금이라도 안 뚫려 있으면 안 되는 건가? 아니 왜 이렇게 만들어 나 진짜로. 아, 나 정말 디렉터 진짜 뚝배기 마렵네 진짜. 아니 방금 저기랑 여기랑 뭔 차인데요 이게 도대체.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
아주 그냥 동네가 개판이요. 맨날 마물 침입받고.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
잠깐 보자. 나중에 처리하자, 썩은 건.
I've an inkling. This place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I cannot fault your prowess.
What's the hurry?
Where do you think you're going, eh?
Think you can run? Feast your eyes on this.
오, 얘는 좀 괜찮네.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
여기 골렘도 부활했을. 엥?
We've an opening! Focus your attacks!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
No quarrel here.
Well done!
뭐 바바바박 때리는 거 치고는 데미지는 똥인 거 같은데 이거? 길 막히는 거.
We're under attack!
1.4는
Stumble. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
You only need a feeling. Allow me. What's right there?
일렙 스킬이라 그런가? 왜 센지 하나도 모르겠네 이거. 뭔가 부다다다닥 하면서 함정 집중 타격하는 거라 세 보이는데.
Decide based on our experience or trust to our instincts.
애매하네요. 뭔가인데. 물론 리젠 됐나? 저기 있다. 쟤네들이 아니네. 우리 편이네.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
By your leave.
와 진짜 센지 하나도 모르겠다.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. It is a boat worthy. Rinsing our vessel.
Of course.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
딜 봐, 이게 맞아? 매지 갖춰도 아예 딜을 못하네 이거.
You'll not live to regret this.
얘는 원래 약점에다 쏘면 진짜 센데.
Though we may not die in battle, it's a far cry from being invincible.
Look out, Arisen. We're under attack.
Don't waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood.
이거 내가 딜하고 있는 게 아니고 워리어가 딜하는 건가? 딜 하나도 안 들어가. 맞네, 워리어가 후릴 때마다 딜 들어가네. 찍었어야 되지. 라군이 아예 안 찍히네.
Not far to go now. Keep your focus.
활 딜이 안 박혀 이거. 씨. 진짜 기가 막히네. 활 뭐 무쓸모인데 이거? 이거는 뭐야?
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
얘 머리 잘린 건가 이거? 맞네, 머리 잘렸네? 재밌을 땐 엄청 재밌고 재미없을 땐 엄청 재미없어서요.
My magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
타격 지점이 없는데?
Feast your eyes on this.
매지 갇혀 후져요.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear.
빠지시고요.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
다 주웠나? 이 게임을 딱 해보면은 딱 알게 될 거예요. 정말 재밌을 때는 미취한 듯이 재밌지만
I thought myself prepared, but that doesn't stop my heart from lingering into my throat.
We'll make them pay for disturbing our moment of respite.
Arisen, you are full of surprise. I look forward to informing my own.
Now that is a surprise.
Are you alright? I grant you roaring flame.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Oh.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
아이고. 터져요.
You'll not live to regret it.
Let my magics grant you an elemental wound.
아이고야.
Stay with me, Arisen. Just like that.
야, 씨. 저 정도엔 상처 하나 안 입는구나. 갓갓 워리얼.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aid.
아이씨, 뭐야 이거. 맞네 여기.
If 'tisn't the Arisen, come to check up on me, have ya? Well, I'm faring just fine. All that's left is to get this to the forge outside the cave. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare.
Make haste for the cave exit.
미친. 출구까지만 데려다주면 돼?
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
쟤 여기 뛰어올 수 있나? 오.
We're nearly We've made it out at last. Right, now to do what I came here for. Then it's back to the smithy for the finishing.
아니 근데 여기서 거리가 얼만데 간이 공방? 아니 저기서 저기 갈 때까지 마물 안 만다는 거는 안 만나는 건 그렇다 쳐도 가는 동안 다 씻었다.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Customer then. That changes things. You bird-brained buffoon!
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer, but the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and...
come in, Brocker.
몇 시간 뒤.
Hi, Arisen. Here it is. Your Regalia sword. Brocker had me working on it for hours. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smith. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir.
이제 얘 대장장이 일하나?
I certainly am going to keep learning. Expect great things.
아직 아니네. 복원되어 날 끝에 빛이 서려 있다? 별로 그런 것 같지도 않은데. 이것도 좀 시간 지난 다음에 와야 되나봐요. 시간 때우다가. 진짜 저렇게 간단하게 몇 시간 뒤에 할 수도 있는 거를 계속 이렇게 시간 때우게 만드네. 정말 이상한 게임이야. 저것도 그러면 몇 시간 뒤에 시간 때우다 오게 만들지 왜 이거는 왜 그냥 바로 몇 시간 뒤에 하면서 그냥 끝내버렸냐? 일관성이 없어요. 일관성이.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Oh, pray.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the... So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but see... Pray, give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it, and you, who have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign...
이게 다야? 뭐 그냥 대장장이 뚫는 쾌라고 보면 되네. 생각보다 좀 심심하네.
That changes things.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor.
I'm a master of...
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there. So ask away. My hammer is at your...
10% 할인. 드래곤 스펠? 사볼까? 근데 지금도 뭐 더 세지진 않아도 될 것 같긴 한데. 드워벤? 드워벤이 잠깐만. 드워벤? 화산섬에 걔도 엘프 그 아저씨도 드워벤인가? 저게 베르너스랑 똑같은데 녹다운 능력만 좀 더 올려주던가 저게. 아니 근데 얘는 근데 원래 공격력이 안 올라가는 템이라 그런가? 뭐야?
So ask away. My hammer is
5625 415 562 415 24 46
at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business. I found some decent materials yesterday.
Look around if you must, but be sure to find
Wonder if
똥 싸네 진짜. 씨. 아니 씨, 진짜 이상한 게임이야 이거. 진짜 위에 뭐 천장이랑 관련이 있는 건가?
Come take a look.
462 415 23454 맞네. 이거 수치 똑같은 거 보면은 아까 거기랑 화산섬 그 드워프 아저씨랑 똑같은 거 같거든요. 여기 사는 아저씨였던가? 어디였더라? 아 여기다. 여기 사는 아저씨랑 근데 저기는 가게 거리 머니까 얘는 버리고 여기서 하면 되겠다. 이게 그러면 저거 상위 호환이고 물리 깡댐만 올릴 때는 바탈 평균적인 거는 드워벤 그 다음에 맞나? 맞는 것 같아요. 종류가 아니다. 물리는 바탈 마법은 여기 엘프 마을 그 다음에 둘 다 평균적으로 올리는 거는 드워벤 이건 것 같아요.
Me Methinks I know where that individual is to be found.
You're not getting in here.
(3,000) 9랭크까지 그럼 대충 한 만 정도 남았으려나?
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. See to it that the Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort.
라그날?
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnall from the tavern. Now two parties ask our aid. Which is the more deserving?
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks,
Feast your...
I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
Curse you! Planning and... for what?
Phew. I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. Follow after me if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of...
왠지 그래도 쟤는 전에 한번 만났던 친구고 도와준 친구라서 한 번도 본 적 없는 애보다는 믿음직하겠다 해서 도와줬는데 혹시나 잠깐만 귀로의 조석 하나? 여기 용젠 되는 곳인데 아니면 화산섬 그 발굴 현장 가도 되긴 한데 거기도 아마 용이 고정이지 않을까 싶어요. 여기 풀스펠 수명을 에임 안 잡히나? 지랄하네 진짜. 씨. 워리어가 용서하지 않는다. 아야 이 새끼야 그만해. 씨. 진짜 뒤질려고 씨. 아이고.
Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Pray seek an exit. I shall search for a way to rejoin you.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin. Oh, still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this. I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but...
이거 진짜 만약에 환술사로 진행하고 있는 거였으면은 씨. 끔찍하다 진짜. 쟤한테 딜 의지해야 되잖아요. 정말 상상도 하기 싫다.
Time to get to work.
이거나 먹어 이 새끼야. 이거 불 커지는 것도 뭔가 애매하다 좀.
Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, and my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services makes for a duller life. Though I hunger for a real battlefield, whereas I'd not say no to a fight with you. Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay.
갑자기 목소리는 왜 작아졌어?
That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin, and so I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without you. Now all that remains is to escape this place. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen true. What? You are the Arisen. Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. I've no business here. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We'll see each other again. You can.
뭐야 이건?
So keen to talk with me. You are a strange one. This can't be right. I suppose I'll have a few drinks.
용젠 됐니?
I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
용 잡고 가자 얘들아.
The fire must be put out. There are hot burns.
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
We haven't reached our foe. Its heart is most vulnerable.
At least it isn't rain when it's falling. Be wary. Its loathsome hearts in sight. Strike well. You'll not live to regret this.
Focus. A moment of decision may spell out doom.
By your leave.
Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Careful now. This foe can make allies of us pawns.
I shan't suffer such an offense. We are our master's myrmidons, and no others.
Dione, I grant you roaring flame.
Cast the flames. Fort is too late.
아우.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Hold right there.
Strike at the heart while it's exposed.
야, 잘 피했네. 그거요? 그거 쓰라고 있는 스킬은 아닌 것 같은데요. 그 뭐지? 전능력약이 뭐 99개 있으면 쓰고 다녀도 되겠죠.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
그게 뭐 노차지하면은 노차지했을 때라도 피가 안 다르면 모르겠는데 그냥 땡기자마자 일정 피는 무조건 깎아 먹어가지고 저도 그냥
What with a canopy overhead?
못 쓸 것
Let
같더라고요.
us hope we make it through without incident.
It is no great shock to me.
마스터 스킬 중에 제일 후진 것 같아요. 무스 쓰질 못하니까 제일 후진 게 맞겠죠. 안녕하세요.